finds himself in a tie for first at the end of the Sinquefield Cup.
Bedazzled us.
Well, he showed why he is indeed a champion, grinding down this position past 100 moves and finally winning to tie for first in the Sinquefield Cup. Magnus, you must have thought at one point, no way in the world, this position is so solid. What do I have to do to win? And then he started making some moves that gave you some chances.
Well, I mean, technically it wasn't past 100 moves. I think it was just short. But, no, I thought I had a promising position early on. I mean, the line he goes for is very solid, but it's also a little bit sad for black. And then I think this whole thing with bishop h6 wasn't as good as I thought. Rook e8 was a really nice defensive move. And yeah, I mean, later on, after the time control, I just felt like I just had to keep the game going. I mean, I didn't have any particular hopes, but, you know, it was only a win that mattered, so I just had to keep pushing. Obviously, when I managed to trade queens, I was a little bit more optimistic, since then at least I had a goal. And he almost has too much time because he has so many defensive plans to choose from, and I suspect all of them actually work. But you know, you start to see some dangers, and you know, eventually start to panic. And I think that's what happened to him.
Do you feel the move A5, G5 plan was just unwarranted?
Yeah, no, I think already after he went H5, G5, H5, he found it very unpleasant. Like, I mean, certainly A5 wasn't necessary, but I think it was at that point a practical decision for him, thinking that he wasn't going to wait for me to gradually sneak up on his A-pawn with the king. He just wanted to give it away. But I suppose he had underestimated my plan with the king to B8, and then it all seems to work out very well for white.
Someone said there was a similar structure with MVL that, excuse me, that was played. Did you see that game?
No, I mean, Peter just told me now that he had a game with Gajewski that was exactly the same. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, the idea is in general well known, to hide behind his pawns with the king, and it's funny that at the end material is equal, and it doesn't look all that bad for him. But he's actually, when he resigns, he's a pawn up, but it doesn't matter.
You tied, excuse me, you tied for first in the tournament. The feeling of winning the last game.
No, it's great. I mean, it just makes the whole difference from a mediocre tournament to a good one. So now I've you know, I've gained rating and I've shared first place. So that's quite different from whatever fourth or fifth or what I would be with a draw.
You've never ever actually finished worse than second in the Sinquefield Cup. Must feel very satisfying. Yeah,
I mean, it was a bit similar to last year. That I was trailing by half a point with +1, and then I also won the last round, but Maxime won as well. So I don't know. It's extremely tough to grind out wins against these guys. So I'm pretty happy with +2.
Well, congratulations, excellent result, and hope to see you again next year.
Thank you.